Hello, hello.
Can we have some silence, please?
Hello. Dr. Zakir Naik,
I would request, let us have some silence, please.
have some silence, please, silence. Asif, Asif.
क्यों चालू नहीं कर रहा है यार? स्क्रीन चालू करने स्क्रीन पे डालने बोलो ना मुझे स्क्रीन पे डालने मुझे स्क्रीन पे डालने बोलो ना टीवी पे वीडियो दिखा रहे थे कर रहे
हेलो हेलो
स्क्रीन पे डालो बोलो ना वीडियो अप्पा को स्क्रीन पे डालो ना जो कैमरा ऑन नहीं कर रहे स्क्रीन पे अप्पा को डाल दो ठीक है तरीके कैमरा
Zakir bhai, you are on the screen. Inshallah, we'll be starting the question and Inshallah, we'll be starting the question and answer session with Dr. Zakir Naik, in which the press will get the chance to interact with him. They will ask question. Please raise your hand. The mic will come to you, and then you can pose the question to him. One question at a time, and this is not a debate time. So once your question is answered, Zakir bhai, audio aa raha hai aapko? Zakir bhai, can you hear us? Zakir bhai, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah.
Can you touch?
So we'll be starting the Q&A session. One question at a time. It's not a debate time. Kindly raise and give your name and news agency you are from.
Alhamdulillah wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah wa ala alihi washabihi ajma'in amma ba'd a'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim bismillahir rahmanir rahim wa qul ja'a al batil innal batila kana zahuqa rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. I welcome all of you with the Islamic greetings. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May peace, mercy and blessings of Allah and
Quiet.
There is and all my sympathy are with the people who are victims to this tragedy. I'm told it's a truck attack or it's a terrorist attack. I'm not very sure, but there are about 80 people killed. I've come to know. The news is not very clear. I would like to show my sympathy, and if it's a terrorist attack, I really condemn it. I just got the news a couple of minutes before I came to the chair, so I don't have the exact information. But if it's a terrorist attack, I really condemn it. And such attacks where innocent people are killed, it should not take place. Now we go to the main session that we're starting the press conference. And this press conference was called because for the last few days, I'm seeing that there is an Indian media trial on me just because a report came in one of the Dhaka newspapers, one of the Bangladesh newspaper, that the Daily Star, that one of the terrorists who was involved in the attack, he was inspired by me, and the media trial started, and a few days back on the 9th of July, the newspaper has corrected and said that we never said that Dr. Zakir Naik inspired him, and Dr. Zakir Naik did not inspire any terrorists to kill innocent people, and we even rectified the statement which they said that I was banned in Malaysia, that's an error, and I thank them to correct the information. What I would like to know, what I would like that even the Indian media, which has started this media trial just based on one report that came in the Daily Star, why don't they do the same? The main source where they got the information from, they have retracted, but the media trial yet continues. I'm here to answer any questions. I have prepared, I was watching and getting all the clips of various news channels. I watched some of them live, and there were hundreds of allegations, and I've compiled them in about 30 allegations. And last night and a day before, I gave the reply to the major allegations. There are about 30, and inshallah, all of you would be getting the reply on a pen drive. Inshallah, by the time this conference ends, in the next couple of hours, we'll be getting a recording of these, and I feel that if you listen to these recordings very carefully, I think the reply and the answers to all the allegations are there. What I was shocked that when I saw many of the panel discussion, my statements were taken out of context. There were half statements, only one sentence is taken, some of the clips were doctored, and they're asking the panelists, do you agree or don't agree? Without knowing the context, or if the panelist has not seen the complete context, few minutes before, few minutes after, how can he give the reply? And imagine, most of the panelists said that Dr. Zakir Naik in his lecture said that every Muslim should be a terrorist. Imagine if I take that statement and show it on the television, saying that this journalist is saying every Muslim should be a terrorist, that means even you are in the firing line. So this is not a fair. It is not at all fair, and it is misguiding the people. I'm here that if you want any clarification, most of the clarification that has come in the last few days that I could compile has been given in the pen drive that will be given to you, inshallah, which has 30 major allegations, and the reply to these are there. If any person or any journalist with the unbiased mind, not with the agenda, sees this, he will surely be convinced that I am a messenger of peace, and I condemn all terrorist attacks. Any human being, whether Muslim or non-Muslim, kills any other human being, whether Muslim or non-Muslim, an innocent human being, I condemn that act anywhere in the world, whether in India or any questions or any clarification that anyone requires, you're most welcome to ask. I request that this is not a panel discussion, so I request the journalists to ask one question at a time. Please mention the name and the news agency, the channel or the paper you're coming from, and be patient. I'm here. Whether it takes half an hour, 1 hour, 1.5 hours, I'm here. So please don't get impatient. If anyone is impatient and has an appointment, then I cannot force him to stay. But I'm here to answer your queries. Don't get impatient, even if it's the time. If it's time for Salah there in India, maybe the Muslims can go for Salah, but all the other journalists can very well continue asking the question. Then you have the first question, please.
Maybe you have the first question.
Yeah, I have the
Okay,
mic.
yes, Megha.
So, if Dr. Naik is ready, it's on, right? Dr. Naik, my name is Megha Prasad and I'm from Times Now. My question
Yes,
to
work
you-
before, sister. How are you?
I'm good. My
Is that work
question to
before?
you, Dr. Naik, is that there are videos that are available on the internet in which you have said, and if that's really available for everybody to watch, you have said that killing people by way of suicide bombing can be justified in certain circumstances and under the guidance of some Islamic scholars. I would like to understand, sir, what exactly did you mean by advocating killing people by suicide bombing? And number two, who are these scholars you are referring to, who you think have the right in this world to go ahead and give the permission for suicide bombing? And before I end, Dr. Naik, I would also like to know, why did you cancel your visit to India? Because clearly your staff had gone on record to say that you're coming back on 11th. Were you apprehending the state
Sister,
action?
was clearly mentioned one question at a time. You're asking the second question.
One question at a
Both
time.
these questions are covered in the pen drive we'll be giving you. I told you, I've compiled, but people are impatient. And if you hear the recording, that recording is given without any pressure, very calmly, without anyone forcing and guiding. Here, regarding your first question, that you have seen my videos that I have advocated killing people in way of suicide bombing. Again, this is a misinformation. And this answer is given on the pen drive. There was a question asked to me that is suicide bombing permitted in Islam? And the reply is, if suicide bombing is done as a terrorist attack where innocent people are killed, this is 100% condemned. It is not permitted in Islam. It is prohibited. It is haram. And it is the second major sin in Islam. And I've quoted that most of the scholars, Islamic scholars, like for example Sheikh bin Baz, for example Sheikh Uthaymeen, all of them condemn that suicide bombing, where innocent people are killed, it's totally prohibited. But when the question is it permitted in some cases? There are certain scholars, I'll give you the name. For example, Sheikh Safar al-Hawali. If it is used as a tactic of war, and it was used in the past. I know, when I spoke to some journalists, they said, come on, Zakir, where has it been used? Your knowledge of history may be a bit weak. if you know, in World War II, Japan used it as a tactic of war. They were kamikaze pilots. What you have to realize that these scholars say that if it is used as a tactic of war, in which the Amir, the head, the leader of the army, of the country, gives permission that if this is beneficial for the army of that country to win over the enemy as a tactic of war, if someone does it, in these cases, it may be permitted. Otherwise, in all cases where innocent people are killed, like a person takes a bomb, goes in a marketplace, goes in a bus, goes in a train, all these are 100%, they are condemned, and all scholars throughout the world, they condemn that suicide bombing or suicide attack where innocent people are killed. It is 100% wrong. It is the second major sin in Islam after associating partners is called. This was the answer to the first question. And this is given in the complete context. But imagine if someone shows only one part of my answer, which even answer I gave, if you show one part of the answer, it can be misunderstood.
Dr. Naik, being an Islamic preacher, shouldn't you be sensitive towards the kind of words that have been used? While you come out with the statements, you are a public figure and, you have so much of fan following, huge fan following. Shouldn't you be, sensitive towards the kind of words that are being used because they are being misinterpreted as you are coming out and saying? But then certainly, there are a lot of many other charges with respect to the same statements that are against you.
To say your name and news agency.
I'm Rishi Khona from NewsX.
Now you tell me one thing, if an army general of a country thinks that he can save the country, it may be India, it may be any other country, that he can save the country if some of the soldiers go and use suicide. If they go and they do a suicide attack in which the country is saved, there are many people in the world who would like to give their life to save the country. So I have to give the complete answer. And that's very important. You cannot just, I'll give you an example. For example, everyone knows that alcohol is prohibited in Islam. If someone asks me, is it permitted in some cases? I said, yes. If alcohol is going to save a life of a human being, in that case, alcohol is permitted. This is given in the Quran. So what you have to understand, I give a general answer in the starting, and I told that all suicide innocent people are killed, it is condemned, and I don't think so any logical person will take it out of context. It is the media, for the ulterior benefit they may take. Anyone who knows English, when they hear my answer, if this was the case, I am giving this answer from so many years. Why hasn't anyone come in the question answer session and told me that why are you condoning? Why are you condoning suicide attacks? And in my lectures, there are many non-Muslims, no one, because they understand clearly. Later on, if someone picks it up and he alters my answer, shows part of my answers and misguides the people, so the person who's altering and manipulating my answer, he should be held responsible and should be behind us.
I don't think...
and that is what the media is doing.
Dr. Naik,
wait.
You have a follow-up to suicide bombing.
I myself saw, they show part of my answer that Dr. Zakir Naik said suicide bombing is allowed, which is totally wrong. It's out of place. So I say that why are they manipulating my answers? My answers in the full context, anyone who knows English very well cannot misunderstand it.
डॉक्टर जाकिर, मैं राकेश त्रिवेदी जी न्यूज से आपसे हिंदी में सवाल पूछ रहा हूं और आपका हिंदी में जवाब चाहूंगा। आप पिछले 25 सालों से जो है दावा कर रहे हैं, आप इस्लाम के प्रीचर हैं, आप कई सारे दावे करते हैं लोगों को इस्लाम के नजदीक लाने के लिए। मेरा सवाल आपसे ये है कि क्या आप जानते हैं कि इंडिया में मुसलमानों की हालत के बारे में कि कितनी प्रतिशत आबादी अनपढ़ है, बच्चों का ड्रॉप आउट का परसेंटेज क्या है, और उसके अलावा यहाँ पर भारतीय उद्योगों में बड़े ओहदे पे कितने मुसलमान हैं? क्या ये फिगर्स आपको पता है?
This is not on topic. This is not a relevant question. Not a relevant question.
एक सेकंड, रेलेवेंट क्वेश्चन क्यों नहीं? आपको जवाब नहीं पता है, आप ये बोल लीजिए। एक डॉक्टर जाकिर, अगर आपको फिगर्स नहीं पता है तो आप बोल लीजिए आपको फिगर्स नहीं पता है। डॉक्टर जाकिर, अगर आपको फिगर्स नहीं पता है तो आप बोल लीजिए आपको फिगर्स नहीं पता है। आप मुसलमानों की हालत नहीं जानते भारत में क्या है। बताइए, चुप क्यों है डॉक्टर जाकिर?
सिस्टर एट द बैक. Yes, sister.
आप इस्लाम के बारे में जानते हैं, मुसलमानों की हालत
Go ahead.
Go ahead if he's not answering that question.
आपको जवाब देना होगा डॉक्टर जाकिर। डॉक्टर जाकिर नाइक
I am-
आप मुंबई के हैं
Wait. Let the sister question first.
मेरी आंसर फर्स्ट प्लीज
Let the sister question. Yes, sister.
इसका मतलब ये समझा था कि आपको इसका जवाब नहीं पता है हम यही इसको
This question is not relevant. This question is not
Obviously it
relevant.
is relevant.
Yes,
अरे
sister.
चेयरमैन की बात मानिए, ये आपका रेस नहीं है, ये आपका प्लेटफॉर्म नहीं है। चेयरमैन अगर बोल रहा है रिलेवेंट नहीं है,
This question is
आपको
not
चेयरमैन
relevant.
के ऊपर तमीज नहीं है, तो आपको इस शो में नहीं होना चाहिए। वो
आपने
चेयरमैन ने बोल
आपने
चुका है
बुलाया
कि ये प्रेस
आपने बुलाया है
कॉन्फ्रेंस एक
इनवाइट
मकसद
किया
के
है
लिए,
आपने बुलाया
एक
ऑफिशियली
मकसद
इनवाइट
के
किया
लिए
है
आप जो भी पूछेंगे,
Sister,
आप
sister,
पूछेंगे
please
दो
ask the
जवाब क्या
question.
है?
इसका मतलब ये है कि
जवाब दूं
आपको
मैं?
इसका मतलब सर ये है कि आपको ये फिगर्स नहीं पता है
मुझे
Sister, please ask the
फिगर
question.
नहीं कि आपको पता है क्या? फिगर्स किसको पता है कितने परसेंटेज है? मुझे फिगर्स मुझे भी नहीं पता है। मतलब जरूरी है इंसान को पता होना चाहिए एग्जैक्ट फिगर कितने, 2
Sister,
करोड़,
please
4
ask the
करोड़, 5
question.
करोड़ या
Please.
6 करोड़ या
He's
7
talking,
करोड़।
he's still talking.
Can we have the next question,
You
please?
ask the
That's
question.
not next time.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes,
Zakir Naik, Dr. Zakir Naik.
Your name.
My name is Smita Nair. I'm from CNN News 18. You claim to have answered the first question that was put to you about suicide bombings. I don't know why you're presuming that there is some agenda here. We are going by your documented statements,
Why?
both in print.
No, I'm presuming.
Can I please phrase my question? Can I please phrase my question? We have seen, I for one have seen the entire clip related to the question on suicide bombing, and at no point while giving your answer do you outrightly condemn and explain to the young man who asked you the question that this kind of suicide bombing that is carried out by terrorists is haram, as you said. At no point do you explicitly say that. So the question here is, these are young, impressionable, quote, fans of yours, as you claim, and you have been deliberately ambiguous while answering questions such as these in the kind of fraught atmosphere that we live in currently. So to that extent, you are definitely responsible. That is my assessment after having seen your videos. And two, why do you sound so
Sister,
smart?
one question at a time.
Why
One
do you
question.
sound so smart,
Sister,
Dr. Naik, when
sister,
you say
one question
that,
at a time.
all these
Sister.
terrorists who carried out attacks are
Sister,
fans of
please.
mine? You're almost saying
Sister.
it as if it is a badge of honor.
Sister, let him respond.
Regarding the question that you saw, my answer on suicide bombing, and never did I ever condemn that people going in the bomb and killing innocent people is wrong. I challenge you, sister. It is your remark. I challenge you to show me any answer which is unedited. We have the recording. You show me any unedited answer. You might have seen an edited answer, sister. I challenge you to show me any answer on suicide bombing in which I have not condemned that taking a bomb or going in a marketplace or going in a train or going in a bus. The words may differ here and there. Every answer that I give on any answer that I give on suicide bombing, I have made it very explicit that what is done nowadays, where people get up in the morning and they take a bomb and they go to a marketplace, it's totally prohibited in Islam. Just because you say you have seen, you may have seen a doctor clip. What I want you, give me proof. Tell me proof. This is the lecture, here is the recording, unedited, we'll see. Just because you have seen a doctor clip, you're so confident. Did you do a survey whether it's doctored or not, sister? That is the problem. When a person is coming in front and is very open, is very honest, and is saying, I've never said that, you have to take it as face value. Imagine if I really am there to encourage the terrorists, and if they see this recording of mine, where I 100% condemn all attacks where innocent people are killed, and I've said that several times, why are you relying on the doctor clip or an answer which is out of context or an answer which is partly presented here in front of you? I'm telling you direct. It's a life you're consciencing. If you don't agree with me, that shows that you doubt me. I challenge you. I challenge you, sister. Show me any unedited. We'll give that clip in, you can, if you give it to me, I will tell you whether it's doctor or not. It is totally unethical for you to not take my answer on the face value.
Dr. Naik,
And again I say, killing any innocent human being, it is the second major sin in Islam. It is prohibited. Quran says in Surah Maida, chapter number 5, verse number 32, that if anyone kills any other human being, whether it be Muslim or non-Muslim, unless it be for murder or for spreading corruption in the land, it is as though he has killed the whole of humanity. And if anyone saves any other human being, it is as though he has saved the whole nation. This verse is the verse of the Quran of Surah Maida, chapter 5, verse number 32. I am a student of comparative religion. I have read scriptures of various world religions. There is no scriptures in the world besides the Quran which makes this claim that if you kill one innocent human being, you have killed the whole of humanity. And if you save one human being, you have saved the whole nation. And I agree that maybe you have seen a doctor clip. You go to our YouTube channel. I have spoken thousands of times. Maybe there may be 10 sentences where you can take out double meaning. But there are thousands of sentences in my talks which condemn unequivocally, unambiguously, that killing innocent people is prohibited. I'm repeating it how many times? So how can you say that someone can be misunderstood? What should the media do is, and what should the agencies do, that who are these people who are using Dr. Naik's popularity for their ulterior motive? They should catch them. Instead of doing that, you are blaming me. And you are saying that I take it as a badge of honor. It's not a badge of honor, sister. And I give this answer, that I know because of my popularity. There are about 200 million people watching on Peace TV. On my Facebook alone, there are 4 million fans. I have inspired millions of people to close to Islam, to come close to peace. But all the millions of people who are my fans may not follow 100% what I say. Some may follow 100%, some may follow 80%, some may follow 50%. Now, when a person gets inspired and comes close to Islam, there are some speakers who are misguiding the innocent Muslims. And they tell them that when you kill the other non-Muslim or innocent human being, you will go to paradise. These people are misguiding the innocent Muslims, and they are against the Quran. What I'm telling, that these people who misguide, they should be caught and arrested. Now when you're showing throughout the world that Dr. Zakir Naik is saying that you should kill innocent people, now those people who are my fans, those who don't know me very well, and they know I'm popular, they will really start thinking I am saying kill innocent people. What the media is doing, the media, because of my popularity, they are again creating more innocent Muslims to take the wrong action. What right does the media have to misquote me?
Dr. Naik,
And
Dr. Naik.
what I say, that today, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, is one of the most influential human beings in the world, even according to Michael H. Hart. And all these terrorists, they may be influenced by Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. But nowhere has ever Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, told the people to kill innocent people. So you can't blame Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, for the act they have done which is wrong. For the act, what they do right, you can blame Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. For the wrong acts, you cannot blame them. Similarly, if people are inspired by my lectures, and if most of them, almost all are coming to the straight path, but if some of them are hijacked by certain speakers who are misguiding, how am I to blame? It is like a doctor, who is a very famous doctor, and he has saved thousands of human lives, but he was unable to save 5 patients. And the media says, this doctor, he kills the patient. It is unjustified.
Dr. Naik,
Yeah, first India Today and then ABP. Fine? Yes.
Dr. Naik, I'm Sahil Joshi. I'm from India Today, and I also represent the Hindi channel Aaj Tak. अभी आपने एक बहुत बड़ा जवाब दिया है एक सवाल का, जिसमें आप कहने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि आप किसी भी तरीके से इन सारी चीजों को सपोर्ट नहीं करते, टेररिज्म को आप सपोर्ट नहीं करते। आप कह रहे हैं कि मीडिया ने आपको मिसरिप्रेजेंट किया और उसके वजह से ये सारा मामला खड़ा हुआ है। लेकिन दूसरी तरफ ये भी देखा गया है कि गवर्नमेंट ने आपका टीवी इंडिया में बैन किया हुआ है, पीस टीवी, ठीक है। गवर्नमेंट को लगता है कि पीस टीवी पर आपके जो स्पीचेस है, जिसके वजह से भावनाएं भड़क सकती है, आप लोगों को गलत इंस्पिरेशन दे रहे हैं और उसके वजह से तकलीफें हो सकती है, इसके वजह से पीस टीवी इंडिया में बैन किया हुआ है। व्हाई डू यू थिंक दैट इफ यू थिंक दैट यू आर नॉट योर लेक्चर्स आर नॉट supporting terrorism, your lectures are not supporting violence, then why is it that the Indian government has banned your peace TV in India? Secondly, will you come back to India? Will you come back to India? Will you come back to India and face the right now the investigation is on by Mumbai police, ordered by the Maharashtra chief.
One question at a time.
Will you come back and face this particular inquiry? You think that you should come back and face this inquiry when this thing is going on at this point of time?
There are 2 questions. The first 3 or 4 questions that were asked have already been answered in my 30 major allegations and by the media. Even these 2 questions have been answered. You see the drive, but I'll answer again. No problem. For your satisfaction, I'll answer again. Your first question was that why has Indian government Information Broadcasting Ministry has banned Peace TV. First of all, the point to be noted, we applied to the INB, Information and Broadcasting Ministry of India, for downlinking rights in the year 2008. Let me give you the background for better understanding. Many people say Peace TV is illegal. Point number one, Peace TV is a legal satellite spiritual entertainment channel which is uplink from Dubai as well as from London. Both have got separate license, it's a legal channel, and both are independent, both have different board of directors. Now, today in the world, most of the countries do not require a downlinking permission. But there are some countries, or rather many countries, I think it's less than 50%, who require a downlinking permission. Amongst them, there is UK, there is Pakistan, there is India. India in the year 2006 said that any channel which has to be shown on the cable TV requires a downlinking permission. Now, in 2008, we applied, in 2008, Peace TV applied for the downlinking permission and the INB did not give without stating any reason. It said it's confidential, it is Home Ministry. Again, Peace TV applied, they didn't give the permission. So you are asking me this question, I am asking to the INB that why hasn't INB, Ministry of India, have given the downlinking permission for Peace TV? Why? When UK, which is the strictest country in the world for having downlinking permission, and there's an Ofcom regulatory body which is very strict, they have given us the permission. What I want to know, and I request you to ask the INB why they have not given. Just by saying security reason or just by saying confidential, that doesn't work.
Zakir Naik,
Dr. Naik, where is the question? How can it be banned? When we don't please listen, answer.
ABP, yeah, ABP. Wait, ABP, yes, yeah.
When we don't have the downlinking permission, so where is the question of it being banned? The ban can only be there if a country has a downlinking permission, and if the country has given downlinking permission, then the question of ban arises. On those countries where downlinking permission is not required, then that country can put a ban. There is no country in the world that I know of where Peace TV is banned. If you want to say, though technically it's not correct, that India has banned because it gives a list in the last couple of years, it gave a list of the country, of the channels which don't have downlinking permission, and they are very popular in India. Most of them were Pakistani channels, and others mainly were Muslim channels. They're from Saudi Arabia, that shows the Makkah Salah. The second channel is from Medina, it shows the Medina Salah, and as well as Peace TV. And if someone says, today there are more than 27,000 satellite channels in the world, and in India, less than 1,000 have the downlinking permission. So would you say that more than 26,000 channels in the world are illegal? And it's totally wrong to say that more than 26,000 channels in the world are illegal. That means more than 96 channels in the world are illegal. Just because downlinking permission is not given, it doesn't become illegal. And yes, it may be illegal for the cable operator to show it. Regarding ban, the only country, technically if you want to say India has done, okay, I've got no problem. But technically, only one country a few days back, that is Bangladesh, has put a ban on Peace TV. And I would like to ask the Bangladesh government also, and the Information and Broadcasting Ministry of Bangladesh, that why have they banned? Show me one program in Peace TV which is detrimental or not conducive to the society of Bangladesh or India. I would like to ask the media, why have they banned? And all these clips that are shown, these clips are out of context. See, in UK, they have a regulatory body. You point out one full program, not clip of 2 seconds or just a clip of 10 seconds or 1 minute, the full clip in context. I challenge anyone, any of the media, to show a full program, a full episode of Peace TV, which is not conducive for the country of India or not conducive for the country of Bangladesh. So that's the reason you're asking me the question, why it is banned, even I don't know. And I would like the media to ask the INB to show me at least few programs.
Dr. Naik,
Not for society. What you're showing is clips from the YouTube, from the social media. These clips That's shown from which is shown on the social media, which is doctor. Some of them are doctors. Many of them are out of context. They cannot be held responsible. All the clip that is shown, it is shown somewhere else. What I would like the media to put a pressure on the INB and to find out why have they not given us permission. The only reason I can think is because it's a Muslim channel. It's a Muslim channel. And it's an Islamic channel. Now coming to your second question.
Yes.
Coming to the second question, which was asked even by the reporter of the first question, that are you willing to have an inquiry? And I've told that earlier also. If there is any inquiry, I'm not there for the media trial. It's not obligatory on me to answer the media trial. Yet I've come there. If there is any investigation by any official government authority, so far there is no official government authority that has approached me in the last more than 8-9 days. None. Neither my office, neither me. It is the media. More than 100 channels from throughout the world. More than 100 newspapers from different parts of the world have approached them. Not a single Indian official government authority has approached them. If any official government investigating authority has any query, if they want to ask me any question, I'm most welcome. I will answer them. I believe so far, as far as I am concerned, so far, I have had no problem with the Indian government. I have no problem with the police so far. Never ever in my full life have I ever been called for investigation. Yes. Being a public figure, I've met most of the police commissioners of Mumbai. I've met the additional commissioner. I've met the joint commissioner. I've met department in other parts of the world. They come. I've even gone and given lecture in Hyderabad. That is the IPS center where they train people. Twice I've gone there. But not a single time have I ever been called for any inquiry whatsoever by any of the police, neither in Bombay, neither any city of the full country. Never. DC, there's an investigation going on, he was called for inquiry. All this is media trial. Yes, I have met most of the police commissioners in the last 10 years. I have met the additional commissioners. I've met the joint commissioners. I've met the anti-terrorism department head. I'm a public figure. I go and I talk to them. But never ever have been I called by them for any investigation whatsoever. In the newspaper, Zakir has been in the radar of ATS, of the Bombay police, of so and so. He has been investigated several times. This is all nonsense. 100% nonsense. And who's to blame? Is the media apologizing for that? Any inquiry, any official government authority wants, I am willing to cooperate 100%. I will answer any query. And if I can catch any terrorist anywhere in the world, whether India or outside India, who's killing innocent human beings, it would be my pleasure to cooperate, because I condemn the killing of all innocent human beings. I would like the media to hear this. And I've said this in my lecture more than 1,000 times, that killing innocent people is prohibited, and I have never encouraged any time in my life, even a single time, for anyone to kill any innocent human being. And I hope that is very clear.
डॉक्टर नाइक, आई एम जितेंद्र दीक्षित फ्रॉम एबीपी न्यूज। मेरा आपसे सवाल यह है कि अभी आपने कहा कि पीस टीवी को इंडिया से डाउनलिंकिंग का लाइसेंस नहीं है, लेकिन इसका आपने तोड़ ये निकाला कि हार्मनी मीडिया प्राइवेट लिमिटेड जो कंटेंट बनाती है पीस टीवी के लिए, उनकी ओर से सीडीज और डीवीडीज इलीगली दी जाती है केबल ऑपरेटर्स को, और वो आपका चैनल दिखाते हैं इस तरह से। ये कई जगहों पर हो रहा था, और खुद आपके हार्मनी मीडिया में काम करने वाले एक एम्प्लॉय ने हमें यह बात बताई है। उसने ये बात भी बताई कि हार्मनी मीडिया प्राइवेट लिमिटेड के जो एम्प्लॉइज हैं उनका शोषण किया जाता है, 5 साल का कॉन्ट्रैक्ट कराया जाता है, और उसके बाद उनकी आधी सैलरी जो है 3 साल तक जो है काट ली जाती है। ब्रदर, नहीं, बिल्कुल रेलेवेंट है, बिल्कुल रेलेवेंट है।
भाई साहब, आपका सवाल, ब्रदर asked a question that Harmony Media makes DVD. Harmony Media never makes DVD. Yes, I am aware. The question, let me reply. Islamic Research Foundation, several years back, in 96, 98, in 2000, yes, we used to make DVDs and we used to give to cable operators, not Harmony Media. Harmony Media did not exist at that time. Harmony Media doesn't make any DVD except backup of its own program. Never ever has Harmony Media ever given any single DVD to any cable operator. Yes, I am aware that Islamic Research Foundation many years back used to give DVDs to the cable operator to show. Harmony Media is an independent company. It has no link with Islamic Research Foundation. It is a company which produces software. And you know, today in Bombay produces software for thousands of channels. And many of the channels which Bombay produces program, they don't have the downlinking permission. As I told you, you may not be aware, there are more than 27,000 channels, 27,000 satellite channels in the world today. And less than 1,000 have got downlinking permission. That means more than 26,000 channels don't have downlinking permission. Out of the 27,000 channels, there are hundreds of channels whose programs are made in Bombay and in different parts of India. Just because the channel is making a program for someone who doesn't have a downlinking permission, you will have to know that there are certain channels in India which have uplinking permission, who don't have downlinking permission. They have uplinking permission. There are few channels, maybe 7 or 10, which have got uplinking permission, but don't have downlinking permission. So when they have uplinking permission, what naturally produce programs? What I'm trying to say,
Dr. Zakir Naik.
has got no link with the DVDs given to the cable operators. It does produce program. It produces entertainment spiritual program. It is a legal entity. It's a company. It's a private limited company. There are many companies which are making for Walt Disney World. There are many companies making for various channels in different parts of the world, and they're exporting it. So what's the problem? What is illegal in it? And why should the media ask me this? They employ. They are asking employee. They have a 5 years contract. We are giving employment to nationals who don't know. We train them. We train them in graphics. We train them in editing. And when we train them, we sign a contract with them by many countries. That when we train them, we do not charge them any money. What we tell them, that here, if you want to be trained, we train you. For me, it may take 1 year, it may take 1.5 years. When we train you, we will not charge any money to you, but we will give you a particular compensation. And if you complete 5 years, we will give you a bonus. That if you leave in between, we will not give you bonus. So suppose we say, okay, you have started now, instead of you paying us, 10,000 rupees, we will pay you every month 5,000 or 10,000, whatever it is. But if you complete 5 years, what? You will get a bonus. You will get a bonus if you complete 5 years. If you don't complete 5 years, you will not get a bonus. It's for many companies. It's a legal document. It's allowed by law. Now some person who is disgruntled comes to you, or some person who wants to become famous or wants to make money comes and criticizes the channel. Why don't you ask the other people also?
Dr. Naik, this is
What we realize, this is the media.
Dr. Naik, this is Rashmi Rajput. I work with the Indian Express. My question to you is the father of two of the alleged IS recruits in a recent interview told that you have met them in person. These people were arrested by the NIA last week. Now, I want to ask you, did you actually meet them? And it's not just this particular module, but also the NIA claims that in the past, the Kalyan youth were also inspired by your videos. So forget about Dhaka link. I want to ask you about the Indian youth. There have been investigating agencies which are claiming that there are reasons to believe that your videos have inspired them. So my question was, one, is that did you meet the family of the Kerala youth, which they claim that you have met them in person? And secondly, will you present yourself for the investigation, which was a question which was asked by one of my colleagues. Thank you so much.
You are repeating a question. You have asked 3 questions. Did you inspire them? The answer given earlier. Will you be present for the answer on? Your main new question was that did you meet the people who inspired? Sister, I think you have not done a very good research on me. You know, when I keep on traveling, in a month I meet thousands of people. Many people take photographs with me. There are many people who shake hands with me. I give lectures in which there are 10,000 people, 50,000 people, 100,000 people, even 1 million people. After the talk, I meet many people. When I go to the mosque, I come out of the mosque, I meet many people. I'm in Makkah and Medina every day. There are hundreds of people shaking hands of me. You ask me, have I met them? I don't know. Yes, if there are many people who click photographs, most of the people who click photographs with me, I don't know them. There are hardly 1% of the people who click photograph with me, or maybe 2%, maybe knowing me. They ask me, please, can you click photograph? I smile. Sister, just because I'm famous. But knowingly, I have not met a single terrorist in the world. Knowingly. If unknowingly someone comes and shakes my hand, how can I refuse? I'm not. I don't want to be rude. Most of the time, only on certain occasions when the crowd is too much or when I'm too busy, I may not entertain them. But most of the time, when people are having, in Bombay, when I go to the mosque, many people are shaking. I'm not going to interrogate them. Are you a terrorist? Who are you? What's your name? Where have you come from? So if you ask me, have I met them? I don't know. But what names I have read? I have read at least 10 names. The media says that they know me. I don't know them. I don't know any of them. Not a single one of them. There is someone who says that he came for the conference. He may have come. There are a million people coming for the conference. Imagine when the Prime Minister got the foreign country. Many people shake his hand. Just because if someone shakes his hand and if you ask the Prime Minister that did you meet this person who shook your hand, now he's a terrorist attack. How is the Prime Minister to blame? Regarding me inspiring terrorists, the answer is already covered earlier. Regarding me cooperating with investigation, even that is covered. All these answers, there is no new question so far that has come out of the 30 major allegations. Then we have the next question.
One thing I would like to announce, please do not ask any irrelevant question. You have to be to the point. And one of the irrelevant questioner, he asked the question. Now he's running a story on Z News that Dr. Zakir Naik does not know anything about the condition of Muslims. This is what he is running right now. So I'm very extremely disappointed with Z News. What they are doing, just because he asked an irrelevant question, and now he's running that show that Dr. Zakir Naik does not know about anything about the condition of Muslims. Yes, brother. Yes.
डॉक्टर जाकिर नाइक आप अगर गलत
Point. This person will ask the question. Yes. Yes.
डॉक्टर जाकिर नाइक, मेरा नाम सुनील सिंह है, LVTV इंडिया से हूँ मैं। आप कहते हैं कि आप इस्लाम के प्रचारक हैं, आप कुरान और हदीस की बातें लोगों को बताते हैं, लेकिन हिंदुस्तान में ही मुस्लिमों का एक बहुत बड़ा तबका आपके खिलाफ है। दारुल उलूम और जैसे कई मुस्लिम संस्थाओं ने आपके खिलाफ फतवा निकाला है, रजा अकादमी आपके खिलाफ है। तो आप किस इस्लाम का प्रचार करते हैं कि हिंदुस्तान की मुस्लिम जमात जो है बड़ी संख्या में वो आपके खिलाफ है?
He says that many Muslims in India, he named a few organizations against me. So what type of Islam? I am teaching Islam which is based on Quran and authentic Hadith. And it's mentioned in this Quran. In Surah Imran chapter 3 verse 119. وَأَتَمِنُوا بِحَبِّ اللَّهِ جَمِيعًا وَلَا تَفَرَّقُوا. Hold strongly to the rope of Allah and be not divided. The rope of Allah is the glorious Quran and the authentic Hadith. It is the duty of every Muslim that they hold fast to the Quran and the authentic Hadith. Now in my talk, whenever I give an answer, I give references of the Quran, I give references of the Hadith. The Quran, making sex in Islam is prohibited. It's mentioned in the Quran, chapter number 6, verse number 150 and 159, that, O Prophet, if anyone makes division of sex in Islam, they are not to do with him. So making sex in the religion of Islam is prohibited. But yet, unfortunately, in the Muslim society, whether it's in India, whether it's outside, the Muslims have created sex. And the Prophet Muhammad said in a hadith of the Navy, that there will be 70 sects in Islam. Will be. He didn't tell me. So I am trying to get all the Muslims together, as the Quran says, and as the Prophet said, on the banner of Quran and Hadith. Now, if there are some organizations which have difference of opinion, you have to do, agree to disagree. I'm giving my answer with reference from the Quran and Hadith. The problem is that the other people, when they give the answer, they may not be able to quote the reference. I quote references. And because of my popularity, there are some of the Muslims and the non-Muslims who get jealous and they will be against me. But the point to be noted is, but there can be differences in some. So if there is a difference, I am giving my opinion. If one is against me, I want to know why is he against me. What they quote is not quoting from Quran and authentic Hadith. I quote from Quran and authentic Hadith. If someone wants to follow some scholar which is not based on Quran and Hadith, that is his prerogative. But in my talk, never ever on Peace TV or any of my lecture in public have I ever spoken against any sect of Islam. Islam. All the sects that you mentioned, all the organizations that you mentioned, I've never spoken against any of these organizations in public. They may be different of opinion. Though they have condemned me, they have given fatwa against me, they have criticized me. In public, you show a single statement of mine where I've taken the name of any organization and condemned them. I am a person of peace. I have come to get together all the Muslims of different sects, also to get the human beings of different religions on one platform. So if they can condemn, I have got no problem. As far as I am concerned, I give answers with references from the Quran and the authentic Hadith. If they agree, they fine. If they disagree, they have to
Zakir Naik, Dr. Zakir Naik.
I believe.
अगर आप गलत ये बोल रहे हो
Let me complete the answer. Why are you in a hurry? If you are in a hurry, anyone is hurry. If anyone has a problem.
जाकिर साहब मेरा सवाल है आपसे
Let me complete the full answer. Why are you in a hurry? The press was after me for so many days. You cannot listen to me.
Dr. Zakir Naik.
If anyone has any appointment, we will not stop them from leaving.
Dr.
Let me tell
Zakir
you
Naik.
one thing. For example, someone
डॉक्टर
asked me
जाकिर नाइक अगर आप
that
गलत
is
तरीका बोल रहे हैं तो आप
covering
इंडियन
the
मैनेज
face
प्लीज
of
लिसन टू द
women
आंसर
is
फर्स्ट प्लीज
necessary or not. Let me complete. Don't interfere.
प्लीज लिसन टू द आंसर एवरीबॉडी
Someone asked me that is it compulsory to cover the face? I'm aware.
डॉक्टर जाकिर नाइक
Most of the scholars in the world, they say that covering the face for a Muslim woman is compulsory. I say I believe in scholars like Sheikh Nasir Al-Albani, and I give reference from Quran. According to me, covering the for a Muslim woman is not compulsory. Mind you, no problem. People ask me that is triple talaq valid? If you give triple talaq one sitting, is it valid? I know.
एक सवाल इधर से
Listen, I say if
24 से
one sitting, it is counted as one, it's not counted as three. We differ. So just because my opinion differs with certain groups, they have to criticize me. I am a messenger of peace. I am a propagator of peace. Never ever in public will I criticize any sect of Islam. That is my policy. I may criticize the act, not the sect.
Zakir sir, one second before the question starts. Please see, you all are members of the same fraternity. Please don't think that it's anything unfair. If one channel has got a chance to pose a question, please give the other channels another chance. Don't insist on a second question from the same channel. 1 second. You are from Z News? Alright, 1 second. So, 1 second. I understand. What I'm saying is that whoever's asked the question, please don't fight that you didn't get a second chance. People who have not got a chance, we will allow them to have the question. After all the channels have asked the question, the other channel will get a second chance. So please be patient. And another thing, yes, 1 second. Another thing is that whoever is giving the chance, the mic is given in that person's hand, he can ask the question. We'll come to you. Yes, you have already got a chance, sister. From your channel has got a chance. Your channel has got one chance. You will get a chance. Other people have not asked even a single question. This is not fair. You can start with your question. Yes, the Marathi channel, you can start with your question. We will come to the second one. Immediately after that, you'll get your chance. Zakir Saab, hello. Avinash. Yes, the Marathi guy. आवाज नहीं आ रहा है. Kindly maintain the decorum, please. Please maintain the decorum.
They can wait. I'm not running away. I am not running away. I am here. I am not running away. I am here. Anyone who wants a second chance, they'll have to wait till everyone finishes.
Dr. Zakir Naik is the only person who is maintaining the decorum. So please follow him at least. Get inspiration.
सवाल जवाब शुरू करते हैं.
Get inspiration from him and follow the
I
decorum,
am in
please.
no hurry. I will wait. I can take question answer session for hours together. If anyone is impatient, that's his problem. Anyone who asks once
Dr.
will
Zakir
be
Naik,
given the second chance only after all the other chances are finished asking at least once. We believe in giving justice. We don't believe in injustice.
Bhupin भाई इसके बाद
सर बोलू सर. हाँ बोलो. डॉक्टर जाकिर नाइक, तुम्ही मुंबई के आहात, आप मुंबई के हो, आपका मुल्क है, आप गलत नहीं आप बोल रहे हो, तो आप इंडिया आने से किससे डर रहे हो? और आप बोले थे कि मुंबई आओगे, इंडिया में आओगे, लेकिन आप क्यों नहीं आए और स्काइप से आप सब मीडिया को संबोधित कर रहे हो, इसका कारण क्या है?
बहुत अच्छा सवाल है. इसका सवाल का जवाब भी मेरे पेनड्राइव में है. अभी तक के एक भी सवाल नया नहीं है. ये सवाल मुंबई में स्थित है. शायद आप ये जानते, यू मे नॉट बी अवेयर दैट आई एम NRI. I am non-resident Indian and I am a non-resident Indian every year.
Listen to the answer.
I
Listen to the answer.
majority times outside India than in India. I am a non-resident Indian. I am an NRI. I have got the resident permit of several countries. Of Dubai, I've got a Saudi, I've got of many other countries also. So I am a non-resident Indian. And it's my normal practice that when I come here, during Ramzan, after Eid, I normally come after a couple of months. Normal practice, you can see my background. I've already planned that where I'm going to be, where I'm going to travel, I'm going to African countries, then I have got my other plans. In spite of that, when people told me that why don't you come at least for 1.5 days? So I told my PR and I told the people, okay, because they are running a media trial on me, I will come for 1.5 days. I'm going to come. But when I realized that the authorities are not very happy in me having a press conference, they are pursuing us, there'll be problems, etc., etc. That's the reason we canceled. Then we thought, okay, we'll have it by Skype. So cancelled again on the 14th, we could not get this. Imagine, there were 4 hotels, 5-star hotels and big venues, which agreed. But after a few hours, maybe after a day, we cancelled. We took a place for someone who was very close to me. He agreed. We had pressure from the authority. So I'm not scared. I'm not going to spoil my daily activities just because the media trial. I am an NRI and normally I'm supposed to stay outside India for majority of my time. And this is my practice. So why should I leave all my other stuff just because the media is saying allegation on me? I decided to give 1.5 days. I did the press conference on the 12th, come on the 11th, and again leave. Come on the 11th and leave on the 12th night. That was my plan. But when I realized everything is going out of control, then they asked me, why don't we have a Skype or a video conferencing? I agreed, okay, fine, I'll take out a few hours from my busy schedule and I'll have Skype. That was yesterday. Again, there was problems. Today, finally, we saw a place. We said, okay, fine, here the authorities will not put pressure, so we had it here. We are going out of the way. And one more thing, just because the media is laying allegations on me, why should I stop my positive work? And I've always said in the past that whenever someone lays allegations, if it is something good that you should understand and improve, hear it, improve it. If it's just baseless allegation, you should not stop your actual good work. Now, if I'm doing good work, I'm getting 1,000 points every day. And here it's a waste of time. I went out of the way. So when I'm doing a lot of positive work, there are so many people in the world who love me, who respect me. Now the Indian media is taking my clip, quoting out of context, maligning me, giving all the names. It is absolutely illogical. And I challenge the media. And what I said, that you're talking about the media, I give spoken and one of the channels, which is the most dangerous channel and the most venomous and has an agenda to malign me. It is time now. I challenge Arnab Goswami. He has called me many times in his studio. I challenge him to come to an open neutral platform, have a proper debate. He speaks for 1 hour. He speaks for 1 hour, I speak for 1 hour. Let there be a rebuttal. Uninterrupted. No one there, only the audiences are there. He speaks for 1 hour, we have the topic. Who is more beneficial for the society? Arnab Goswami or Zakir Naik? That's how it's today. No problem. He can malign me as much as he wants. 1 hour he will speak uninterrupted. I will speak 1 hour uninterrupted. Then there will be a rebuttal. He'll speak half an hour uninterrupted. I will speak half an hour uninterrupted. Then let there be a question and answer session for 1.5 or 2 hours. Let there be a fair. You call people to your studio. You misquote. You quote out of context and then you ask the panelists. Look, the average panelist or Muslim don't know the Quran by heart. You are quoting out of context and you're maligning me. If you have the guts, I challenge you in this press conference. Let's take a neutral venue. Let's take a neutral venue. Neutral venue. 1 hour he speaks in public. The topic is who is more beneficial for the society? Arnab Goswami or Zakir Naik? I challenge it. No problem. If there's a problem in India, we go outside India. Let's have a debate. Let's have a debate. 1 hour he speaks in uninterrupted. How much he wants to say an allegation? How much he wants to do? Let him decide. I will not get one fictitious. I will not create one fictitious sentence. I am a man of truth, and I start by quoting also the Quran from the Isra, chapter number 17, verse number 81. It says that Bakul Jal in the again falsehood perishes, or falsehood is back which are born to perish. Yesterday when I've seen the live program of Arnab Goswami, he's saying Zakir Naik should come in my studio. Why should I come to your studio? Come to a news platform. Let it be a comment chairman. Let you speak uninterrupted. Now you put out of context here and there maligning people. I'm sure that he has, and there are many people when I went back to the street. So there are many of the anchors who are doing the same. Now Arnab Goswami, as far as he's concerned, he has a hidden agenda. There are other anchor persons like Thapar. When I saw that where he had on the panel, like and other people, Karan Thapar was doing a very good job, though the information provided to him was also wrong. But he was neutral, he did not take anyone's side, and for people who were the ex-Solicitor General, there were criminal lawyers, there were other Muslims. It was a very good debate, giving everyone a chance to present. What you have to believe that you should give a fair hearing. You keep on asking questions. If you are in a hurry, where come you? I am telling you, I am here to answer. Whether it take 1 hour, whether it take 2 hours, whether it take 3 hours. If you are really busy and if you don't have the time, you are supposed to stay here. I have the time. No one is coming. Anyone has questions? No problem. Can you have any questions?
नाइक साहब मैं इंडिया न्यूज चैनल से अभिषेक शर्मा बोल रहा हूँ। आप कहते हैं कि हम तमाम मुस्लिम धर्म को, मुस्लिम समुदाय, मुस्लिम को बढ़ावा देते हैं, उसको इस्लाम को बढ़ावा देते हैं। अब इस हिसाब से तमाम आप चंदा इकट्ठा होता है, तमाम आपके पास होता है। आरोप आपके ऊपर ये लगते हैं कि इस्लाम के लिए आपने ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं किया कि जो कि लोग कहें कि शायद आपने इस्लाम की क्या हो। दूसरा सबसे खास बात यह है कि आपके ही एम्प्लॉय आपसे खुश नहीं होते हैं, तमाम बड़े बड़े आरोप लगाते हैं कि आप ऑफिस में तमाम ऐसे मेमोरेंडम देते हैं, तमाम ऑर्डर्स देते हैं, जिसके वजह से वो छोड़कर भागते हैं, उन्हें निकाला जाता है। तमाम ऐसे आप करते हैं, उनके पगार काटते हैं, सैलरी काटते हैं। कितने सच्चा है?
This is not a relevant question. Already answered.
नाइक साहब मैं न्यूज 24 से अविनाश बोल रहा हूँ। नाइक साहब मेरा एक सवाल है। अविनाश न्यूज 24 से।
So there are rules and regulations.
Naik sir.
Anyone joining organization.
There is a big chaos going on. Please keep silent. If you want Dr. Naik to answer your question, you have to be silent. You have to listen.
If you don't agree with the rules and regulations, no.
Don't just be in a race of asking questions. Listen to the answers as well.
This is Islam. We show them the rules and regulations.
Naik sir.
The bill of rules and regulations. And we have hundreds of employees. In the past 10 years, we have thousands of employees. Surely, every one of the employees will not be satisfied with the company. I don't know any company in which 100% of the employees are satisfied. When we employ, we have the rules and regulations. We tell them if you agree, fine. If you don't agree, don't work here. So there is a question that the employees, most of the employees are happy. Then why are the people staying here? Hope that answers the question. Can we have the next question?
नाइक साहब मैं अविनाश न्यूज 24 से हूँ। मेरा ये सवाल है कि आपने अपनी एक स्पीच में कहा था, आपने
आपका टर्न नहीं है, उनका टर्न है।
कब तक
आपका टर्न नहीं है।
जाकिर जी, डॉक्टर जाकिर, मेरा नाम विवेक गुप्ता है, मैं आईगन 7 से हूँ। मेरा सवाल ये है कि अभी आपने अपने स्पीच में जो अभी आप बात कर रहे हैं,
उसमें आपने कहा था कि आपके चैनल पीस टीवी को लाइसेंस इसलिए नहीं दिया गया क्योंकि आप लोग मुस्लिम थे। तो आपको नहीं लगता कि आपके इस स्टेटमेंट से हिंदुस्तान में लॉ एंड ऑर्डर डिस्टर्ब हो सकता है? आपको नहीं लगता कि एक प्रोवोकेटिव स्टेटमेंट दिया है आपने?
This is also a question that I feel that the downlinking right has not been given to me because it's a Muslim channel. I told earlier, we applied once, they did not give the reason. We applied twice, they did not give the reason. I said the only reason I can think of is because it's a Muslim channel. And you know today, in India, there are many Christian channels which have got downlinking permission. There are many Hindu channels which have downlinking permission. The only channel that I know which has got official downlinking permission from the Indian and from I&B Information Broadcast Ministry is WIN, which is a Shia channel. I am asking that please tell us, why have you not given us the downlinking permission? Give us the reason. I cannot think, well, the government should come up, okay, this channel is not good because it promotes so and so thing, it promotes violence, they have to give us a clip of that. What I'm trying to tell you that this is what my impression. I may be wrong. I may be wrong. It is the duty of the I&B ministry to give me a clarification. Just by saying it is confidential, that doesn't make sense. Why have the other countries given permission? Why has UK given permission? We have been almost in all the countries of the world. The only country where it is officially banned a few days back is Bangladesh, and India is the other country which have not given permission. There is no country besides India where they have applied for a downlinking permission and they have refused it. So when other countries are giving, do you mean to say that the intelligence of America, UK and the other parts of the world, these countries don't have intelligence? Or do you think that the intelligence of India is far superior? There are people who have given me award. Saudi Arabia has given me the highest award of the Muslim world, the King Faisal Award. I want to ask you a single question. In the past record, there were many people who have been said that they are terrorists. I want you to point out a single person in the past who has been alleged as being a terrorist who has got the King Faisal Award. That's from Saudi Arabia, which is the highest award in the Islamic world. The second highest award is the International Holy Quran Award, which is given from Dubai. The third most prestigious award in the Islamic world is the Toko Maliki Award from Malaysia, which is given every year to a local person and once in several years to a foreigner. I'm the fourth foreigner who has got this award in the last 25-30 years. I've got an award from Sharjah, I've got an award from Gambia. So do you mean to say that all these countries are foolish? Before they give the award, they have to scrutinize the background. And do you know, after the Nobel Prize Award, after the Nobel Prize of Peace, the second most prestigious award in the world is the King Faisal Award. There are more than 17 people of the King Faisal Award who have also got the Nobel Prize. What have to decide? It is actually, they are trying to say that all these countries are foolish. Now you're laying an allegation, he is a terrorist, he is promoting people to kill innocent people, and the channel, this channel, one of the reasons that the award was given is because of the satellite channel. The network, Peace TV English alone, has more than 100 million viewers. The whole network, the 4 channels, it has got 200 million viewers. There are people who have changed their life. They have come peaceful. They have come closer to the truth. Now, there is one country which is exception. What can I think? You are saying it will cause law and order. I am asking, can the I&B not think that they should be proud of an Indian who has got the King Faisal Award, the country of India? They should be proud that I've got the Dubai Holy Quran Award. They should be proud that I've got the Toko Maliki Award. Any country, what I can think, why isn't India proud of me? When I go throughout the world, I meet the presidents, I meet the prime minister, I meet the kings, top people. Why isn't India proud of this human being who's changing millions of people, who has got a following of 14 million in the English Facebook? There is no religious person in the world on the English Facebook who has a like of more than 14 million. The second highest that I am aware of, it is Ramdev Baba, who has got about 6.9, somewhere close to 7 million. I have got 14.3 million. I am asking the question, isn't it worth thinking? And someone on the satellite channel said, the same Arnab Goswami, what he said, that anyone who supports the terrorists He is also a terrorist. Do you know there are 200 million people watching me on the channel? There are 14 million likes. Leave aside those on the channel. Those who have got likes of mine on 14 million, according to Arnab Goswami, all these 14 million are also terrorists. I want to know how big is your prison to put behind bars 14 million people. These are illogical arguments by Arnab Goswami and the Indian media. I am not blaming the full Indian media. I know there are some who are very honest. Amongst them, I believe Karan Thappar, when I heard it, he was given wrong information. Even though he was supplied with wrong information, he was very logical, he was very fair, he gave the people a fair hearing. But most of the other anchored people, they have an agenda. They are bound to pin a person down. This is my field. If there is so much for truth, I challenge Arnab Goswami. Come on a neutral platform. I challenge him. He's talking so much on his channel. Come on a neutral platform. And do you know, this time now, this Megha Prasad was sitting in the press conference. She called me and she was very nice. She spoke to me for 14 minutes. She was very courteous. I appreciated her. The person who arranged the meeting, the person PR, Arif Malik, she phoned Arif Malik and she told him it was a very wonderful meeting. She thanked me. After more than 1 hour, she calls me and she says, Dr. Zakir Naik, there is a major technical problem. I want to take the interview again. There are questions, the tone is different, she's laying allegation. And what I did, I told her sister, I have this recording on the phone. If there was a technical problem, I give it to you. I gave it to her. She's there sitting in the audience. She's there sitting in the audience. Now, why did the tone change? She laid allegation and she asked me a question. She asked me that, Brother Zakir, are you willing for an investigation? And I gave the same answer. Any investigating authority, whether it be in India, whether it be in Bangladesh, anywhere in the world, I am ready to cooperate with them. Then she said, but you wouldn't mind creating one? I said, I'm ready to cooperate to catch any terrorist. He said, but you wouldn't mind creating one? She said, an allegation on me. I told her to apologize. She did not apologize till now. Yet I gave her a chance to ask the first question. This is the one-sided. She is a very good journalist according to me. The first time she interviewed me. But she was pressurized by a superior. Maybe Arnab Goswami. And maybe she's afraid that she will do the job. She is such a good journalist according to me. I appreciated her. Second time she comes and you see that she's a different person. She lays allegations. She's accusing me without proof. And she's telling on her own, you wouldn't mind creating a terrorist. What does she mean? So this is how the press behaves. Not all, unfortunately, many or maybe most. Can we have the next question?
One second, hold on. And wait, 1 minute. 1 second, please don't quarrel. No, 1 second. No, you will get a chance, please wait. No, she will get a chance, no. So what? Wait, 1 second. Yes, see, listen to her, please. Listen to everybody, yes. Listen to everybody, listen. He may have...
Give her a chance. Even if she waits for 5 hours, I'll give her a chance. No problem.
Yes,
I'll not go away.
Yes, you will get a chance.
I will not go until I answer her.
Not right now, you will get a chance. Okay, now before the next question. 1 second. I have a request. 1 second. I have a request to Dr. Zakir Naik as well. Since there are a lot of people who want to ask questions, there are people who want to ask the second time. I would request that, I know the answers have to be lengthy because the explanation has to be given, but it's a request from everybody here that if the answers could be a little more precise, and if they are serving the purpose of answering the question properly, everybody would appreciate that. Now my second thing is, now we will proceed in this way. Listen, please now don't interrupt. The channels, no, it's not. No, please. All right, please. Now let's proceed further. Yes. Right. So therefore, now right. So now how are we going to proceed? Now we will, yes. What is to be noted is that there are many channels here. So let's not be channel specific as such. But my suggestion is, the channels which have already asked a question, and the group channels, the channels from the same group, kindly give the other channels a chance who have not asked a single question. Please cooperate amongst yourselves.
please listen. Yes. So if group channels have asked a question, let me complete now. If group channels have asked a question, let the channel who has not asked a question at all, we will give them the chance first. Other people will confirm whether that is a different channel or from the same group channel. Thereafter, we will hand over the mic. Nobody is going to interrupt now. The questioner is this gentleman. You are from which channel? Wait, News 24. He has not asked any question. His group channel has not asked any question. Is he from that same group? Okay. So after this, let him ask the question. Let him ask the question. 1 second. Let him ask the question. And I'm giving the order right now. I'm giving the order right now. Wait, 1 second. I'm giving the order right now. After this, there is a second channel which is there. That is, I think, ETV Urdu. One second. Any group channel from ETV Urdu? वो है ना? Okay, wait 1 minute. No, which channel are you from? Maharashtra one. Anybody's already asked a question? All right. So after this, we will give him a second chance. Third. All right. He's been 1 second. Okay. Third. Wait. I'm giving the order. Please take the order. No? Please take the order. Number 1, number 2. Maharashtra one who has not asked before. Wait. No. Wait. The third one is India Today. They have not asked. I'll come to that. All right. If India TV has asked, so he will not get a chance. All right. News Nation has asked before. News Nation. All right. So then we have. शुरू करें. एक मिनट. Let us put it in order. इन लोग बोल रहे ETV से पूछा. Has ETV asked before? All right. ETV. All right, 1 minute. 1 second. ETV is already asked? Right. Okay. So the order is this. Kindly note the order. Kindly note the order. Now first will be News 24. Kindly listen to me. I'll come to you. Your number is right. We are writing it down. News 24. Then we have Maharashtra 1. Then we will have India TV. Then we will have ETV. 1 second. Then we have News 24. We have News Nation. All right. हाँ. तुम्हारा ग्रुप का हो गया. We'll give you. नहीं हुआ. ETV नहीं है. Right. All right. We have News Nation. Then we have BBC. Nobody asked from BBC. Which one? All right. Please go back. Please go back. Please go back. All right. Okay. Which channel? Okay. Which one? Second time we are coming subsequently. All right.
We will give everyone second chance also, inshallah, Mubin. No problem. We will give 100% all of them second chance, whoever stays.
Yeah. All right. So now we will start with the 6 channels who have so far not asked. I will give the order. We will come to you. We will note down your also immediately.
As a Mubin, inshallah, we will give minimum 2 chances to every channel. Inshallah.
Take the name of the restaurant. Okay, we write down. Repeat me will come next round. Not now. Next round. Yes. All right. 1 second. Okay. So now, see, this 10 minutes, 5 minutes of chaos. This 5 minutes of chaos will lead to next half an hour of peace, and we'll be able to proceed in order. Please kindly understand the order. Yes. If she deserves to ask her, yes. Which? Okay, 1 second. Wait, we will give her the chance. We will give her the chance. All right. 1 second. All right, please be quiet. Now I am giving the order. 1 second, please wait. 1 second. I am giving you all the order now. 1 second before you start. We have News 24. Anybody has an objection that they've asked, please tell me now. News 24. Number 2, Maharashtra 1. Number 3, India TV. Number 4, ETV. Number 5, News Nation. Number 6, BBC. Number 7, Doordarshan. And we have one .com, queen.com. 1 minute. Anybody else? Sudarshan. Okay, write down please. We are noting it down. Don't worry. We are not going to let anybody go without asking a question. Second round will come later. Which one? HT. All right. Okay, first. Yes. Times of India. Write down. HT. Times of India. ANI. All right. ANI. Nobody's asked the question from ANI. From? Okay, ANI. All right. ANI. Sorry? Sunday Guardian. All right. Okay, please. So, no, 1 second. Brother, listen. Sunday Guardian, we noted. 1 second. But that is these only start. These over. Second chance. DNA. All right. So now, please listen to me. All right. So now listen. Yes. Now let us start. See, we have the order now. Anybody who has not asked a question and we have not noted his name, please, that channel only, please tell us, and no other group channel who has already asked. Anybody else who will be left out? Now we have the order which will go perfectly. We have requested Dr. Zakir to be precise and to be short, understanding the situation here. Let me also clarify. After these channels get a chance to ask questions, be patient, listen to the answer. After all these questions are answered by all these channels, we will have the second round of people who have asked. Please don't think that the people who have got a chance before will not get a second chance. Dr. Zakir is available. Please be patient. Please be patient with your own colleagues. Just give them a chance. It will be unfair if the same channel or the group channel keeps asking questions and people who haven't got a chance don't get to ask. Okay? So we'll go by this order. The mic will be given to that next person who we point out from here. Nobody else is going to speak. Let the answer be complete, and we are hoping the answers will be precise and to the point. So therefore, kindly be patient. Let's proceed. The first question which is now being asked is going to be from News 24.
Just 1 minute, Mubi.
Yes.
Just before we take the question, just an announcement that I have to make, that since it's Juma Salah, please listen to Mubi. Are you listening to me? Mubi, are you listening to me?
Yes, we are listening to you.
So just because Juma Salah is there, I would request that a small number of staff can stay behind. Majority of them can go in the mosque close by. Once they come back, those who have not prayed can go to the mosque where the Juma Salah is at 2 o'clock. This the Juma Salah starts at 1:15, 1:20. So majority can go, some can stay behind. The moment those who have gone comes back, then maybe those who have not prayed can go and pray in the mosque, which is 2 o'clock Juma Salah. And there are some mosques which are later than 2 also.
All right,
so that
that can be done. That will be done. So we can now proceed with the next question from News 24. Please go ahead.
जाकिर साहब, मैं अविनाश हूँ न्यूज 24 E24 चैनल से। मेरा सवाल आपकी एक स्पीच से जुड़ा हुआ है जिसमें आपने कहा था कि अगर हम कोई भी जानकारी किसी के साथ शेयर करते हैं तो पहले उसे वेरीफाई करना चाहिए। मेरा सवाल ये है कि आपने अपनी इस स्पीच में ओसामा बिन लादेन की तारीफ की थी। उसमें आपने कहा था कि वो जो भी कर रहे हैं वो अच्छा कर रहे हैं, इस्लाम के लिए अच्छा कर रहे हैं और हर मुस्लिम को एक टेररिस्ट बनना चाहिए। इसमें मैं ये जानना चाहता हूँ, आपने ये भी कहा था कि मैं कभी ओसामा बिन लादेन से मिला नहीं, तो अगर आप मिले नहीं तो आप उनकी गतिविधियों को कैसे सही कह रहे हैं जो उन्होंने किया? इसका सवाल जानना है।
The question regarding Osama bin Laden. This again is a question which is answered on my pen drive in more detail. You saying that I never ever supported Osama bin Laden in any of my talks, neither any of my question answer session. If you get a clip where I'm supporting Osama bin Laden, be sure it's a doctored clip. Yes, when people ask me that what is my opinion regarding Osama bin Laden, I say that I don't know him. I have not done research of him. I have not done research on him. Neither do I call him a saint, neither do I call him a terrorist. I don't know him. And Quran says in Surah Hujurat chapter 49 verse number 6 that whenever you get information, you check it up before you pass it on to the third person. If I have to give my opinion based on the news channels that I watch, I will have to call Osama bin Laden a terrorist. Anyone who watches news channel today in the past 1 week, 100% will have to agree that Dr. Zakir Naik is a terrorist. And I know very well, most of the things given by the media, at least as far as I am concerned, it is out of context, it is doctored, it's with the hidden agenda. I being a man of media, and I have a large following, I will not agree or disagree with anything unless I have done my research. So when you ask the question, what is your view regarding Osama bin Laden? I say, I don't know him. I have not done my research. If someone has done a research and calls him a terrorist, that's your prerogative. As far as I'm concerned, neither do I call him a saint, neither do I call him a terrorist. The same question was asked to me regarding the lady. Her name was Sadhvi Pakya Thakur. A few years back, someone asked me, what is your view regarding this lady, the Pragya Thakur? And I told, I don't know her. I have not done research on her. Neither do I call her a saint, neither do I call her a terrorist. The same answer which I gave for Osama bin Laden was given for this lady, Sadhvi Pragya Thakur, because I did not do research on her. I don't have double standard. Now, nowhere ever any of the news channels said that I support Sadhvi Pragya Thakur. Why did they say that? Why do they have double standard? Never ever. I did not support Osama bin Laden, neither did I support Sadhvi Pragya Thakur. It is the same. If I have done some research, if someone has done research on Sadhvi Pragya Thakur and wants to call her a terrorist, that's their prerogative. So my answer for Osama bin Laden is the same for Sadhvi Pragya Thakur. I don't have double standard. If you have seen a clip in where I'm praising Osama bin Laden, be sure it's a doctor clip. See, for me, if I take an interview, that if I ask you, that do you, suppose if I ask a Muslim, that do you like George Bush? How George Bush is good or bad? He said George Bush is not good. I can chop off the knot and join. It will look George Bush is good. So to make not good into good is very easy. You're a man from the media, I am a man from the media. So just by doctor clip, you're putting me on a media trial. And evidently many other places I have said very clearly. But if you ask me about the act, I said, who did 9/11? I don't know. I've said that. Whoever did it, whether it be a Muslim or non-Muslim, whether it be Osama bin Laden, whether it be George Bush, I don't know. I have not done my research. Whoever did 9/11, where 3,000 Americans were killed, I condemn it. I don't know who did it, but the act I condemn. This is sufficient enough. It's unequivocal. It's unambiguous. People with a hidden agenda, they try, no, it is double meaning. Do you mean to say all these people are calling me for lectures, all these presidents, all these kings, heads of states of various top countries in the world? Do you think they are fools? It is actually a disgrace on the Indian media that a man who's honored so much in different parts of the world, you are giving him, you are maligning him. Only reason I can think is, what can be the reason? It's because I am spreading peace. I am getting communal harmony. For my talks, 25% of the people who come for my talks are non-Muslim. If I am promoting terrorism, why will the non-Muslims come? Because they know there are many people. And on that pen drive, we have given statements. One non-Muslim questioner at the time says, I am a Hindu. What I did not learn in 40 years, I have learned 2 hours in your lecture. I have given talks on similarity between Islam and Hinduism, similarity between Islam and Christianity, getting all the people of different faiths together. That is my mission. And the media is running a hate campaign against me for the past 1 week. You know what they have done? Now, mashallah. Even though Muslims have difference of opinion, you will find slowly that Muslims are coming in my support. They are coming for the truth. Even those who differ from me, if not all, most of them have come in my support. I would like to thank all these, especially Darul Ulum Deoband. I know they have given certain fatwas against me. When the media picked it up and they started using that fatwa against me, immediately one of the spokesperson of Darul Ulum Deoband said, we have differences with Dr. Zakir Naik, but we do not agree the way the media is blaming him for all the terrorist attacks. We disagree with the media using our fatwa. That's good. They are like Muslims. I appreciate. I like to thank them. We may differ. They may not agree with my views. I may not agree, but I would like to thank them from the bottom of my heart. I would like to pray for them that may Allah give Jazak khair for the full Darul Ulum Deoband. There are people from other different sects who may not believe in my view, but when they saw that a Muslim is being targeted with a particular agenda, if not all, most of them have come together. I would like to pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that whatever evil they might have done against me, one good thing is that the media has united the Muslims of India together. There are very few which are separate. They have done a lot of damage, but the good what they have done is united the Muslims of India together on one common platform, knowing that they're targeting an innocent person. Then we have the next question.
Marakavan, yes.
हॅलो
Yes, speak.
जाकीर भाई मी तुम्हाला मराठीतून प्रश्न विचारतोय तुम्ही आता म्हणालात की
I speak in English or Urdu because Dr. Zakir doesn't understand Marathi.
ठीक है मैं हिंदी में पूछूंगा
I do understand, but not that well. I do understand Marathi, but not that well. And while answering question, if I misunderstand one or two words, it will be a problem. You know, I'm a medical doctor. तुम्हाला काय त्रास आहे, तुम्हाला ताप येते काय? All these things okay, but not very fluently, but I understand. If you ask in Hindi, better.
हाँ मैं हिंदी में पूछूंगा आपको आपने अभी
माइक ऊपर करिए माइक
आपने अभी बताया कि जो बस में ब्लास्ट होता है या बस में टेररिस्ट जो होता है मतलब ब्लास्ट होता है बाजार में होता है वो गलत है तो किस तरह का दहशतवाद आपको लगता है कि सही है
भाई साहब मैं बोल चुका हूँ 1,000 times. Every type of terrorist attack in which innocent people are killed or harmed is wrong. 100%. 100%. All types of terrorist attack in which innocent people are killed or hurt or tortured or injured, it is prohibited. 100%. Not even a single terrorist attack in which innocent people are injured or killed or hurt is allowed in Islam. 100%. Not 99.99999, 100%.
India TV.
जाकिर साहब सुधीर शुक्ला बोल रहा हूँ इंडिया टीवी से आपने हिंदू दो देवी देवताओं गणेश और शंकर के नाम का जिक्र किया था और मैथोलॉजी की बात करते थे आप और उस दौरान आपने कहा कि कुरान हदीस का जिक्र करते हुए आपने एक ढंग से चैलेंज किया जो अनडॉक्टरेट सीडी है यूट्यूब पे जो वायरल हुई है कुरान हदीस साफ तौर पे कहता है कि दूसरे धर्म के बूतों या उनके देवताओं का अपमान नहीं किया जाना चाहिए आपने हंसते हुए तंज कसा था कि उस मिथ की कहानी का जिक्र करते हुए आपने उस कॉन्टेक्स्ट में कहा पूरे कॉन्टेक्स्ट में भी अगर आप कोई बात को जोड़े तो कहीं से ऐसा नहीं लगता कि आप हिंदू देवी देवताओं का मजाक आपने नहीं उड़ाया था कैसे इसको जस्टिफाई करेंगे आप
The brother asked a very good question and he quoted the Quran saying, I used the reference, the Quran says very clearly in Surah Anam chapter number 6 verse 108 that revile not God who they worship besides Allah, lest in their ignorance they will revile Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Abuse not God who they worship besides Allah, lest in their ignorance they will abuse Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Abusing and making fun or reviling gods of other religion is prohibited in Islam. I have never done it. As you rightly said, there are some doctored clips when someone asks me that can you eat prasad? Now in Islam, there is no less than 4 different places in the Quran. In Surah Ma'idah chapter 5 verse number 3. It's mentioned in Surah Anam chapter 6 verse 145. It's mentioned in Surah Baqarah chapter 2 verse 173 and Surah Nahl chapter 16 verse 115. Hurrimat alaykum al-maytatu wad-damu wa lahmul khinzir wa ma uhilla li ghayri Allah bihi. Forbidden for you for food, dead meat, blood, the flesh of swine, and any food on which any name besides Allah's name is taken. Now this question was asked to me in Kashmir. And in Kashmir, I gave an example that you should not revile them. So when they ask you, someone gives you prasad of Ganpati. So while I was talking about Ganpati, because the people did not know in Kashmir who is Ganpati, I was giving the story which is narrated in the scripture. Now if you read the Hindu scripture, this story of Ganesh and Ganpati, there are various versions. I told a very soft version. Now someone doctors the clip and shows laughing audience. Even when I saw, I did not like it. When someone shows, you know, like when you have in a comedy show, someone gives answer and you know. So this is a doctored clip. It's not allowed. Now why? Because the people of Kashmir did not know. And after I saw that clip, I even said that if any Hindu is hurt by seeing that doctored clip, I apologize. It was not my intention. I never did it. But someone doctors my clip. Why I said this? Because now many Hindus who are my fans, they will start thinking that Zakir is poking fun. No, because someone shows a doctored clip. I went out of the way. And this doctored clip, it was shown on various satellite channels. Now you tell me one thing, no one knows about it. Someone doctors a clip. The satellite channels, many of them put it and show it on the channel. I feel all these channels should be put down. They should be shut down. If they know that this clip, I'm telling many times in my lecture, you can't abuse any religion, that you can't abuse any gods of any religion. And I'm so explicit, they get one statement of mine. 1,000 times I said, you should not insult other religion. They get one clip. Someone is doctored. They show it on the channel. It becomes a big hue and cry. So who's to blame? I? Or the channel and the person who doctored it? Two people are to blame. One is the person who doctored it, and secondly the channel. The channel, without verifying the authenticity, how can they put it on air? It's illegal. So instead of the channels being shut down, many people, they are against me. And believe me, that's the reason in my future lecture, I stopped saying this also. This lecture was given in 2003. Imagine 2003 it was given and it was shown on the channels in 2012. It came in from Facebook. It came in 2012. If it was really hurting, for 9 years no one took opposition on that. No one ever criticized it. So this doctored clip came into the social media. And because of that doctored clip, anyone who sees me, now everyone is saying, Zakir Naik is degrading. There are many Hindus who love me. They respect me. They come and touch my feet. I said, don't touch my feet. It's not allowed in Islam. He said, what you're quoting, we have come closer to Hinduism. We have come closer to the truth. Anyway, if there is any misunderstanding, I'm telling you direct now, that degrading, making fun of any god of other religion is prohibited in Islam. I've never done it and I will never do it. If someone has doctored it, surely catch the person who doctored it and put it to trial and let know if someone has said the wrong thing. And if you know, hypothetically you agree that a famous personality has said something wrong, it is the duty of the channels that if he has a large following, they should not show it on the channel. If they show it on the channel, all the fans will follow it. Now imagine today, there are millions of followers of mine. So you are telling them Zakir Naik is a terrorist. Those who are hardcore fans, they will not change. There are some who are average fans, they will not change. There are some who are impressed by me, but not totally. Now when they see, all the channels are saying, Dr. Zakir Naik says kill innocent people, they will start thinking I said it. So what the channel is doing, they are creating more terrorists. The channel in showing my doctored clips are creating more terrorists. All these channels who are showing doctored clips and out of context should be shut down. They are promoting terrorism. Why isn't the INB putting a clamp on them? How can they do a media trial? They should first come and ask us, is this correct what you have said? No. Why? So degrading gods of other religions is prohibited. Can we have the next question?
ETV.
जाकिर साहब, फैजान खान नाम है मेरा, ईटीवी न्यूज नेटवर्क और ईटीवी उर्दू से हूं मैं।
माइक ऊपर कर ले।
मेरा सवाल दरअसल आपसे यही था कि आप पर कई तरह के अलग अलग इल्जाम लगे हैं, जिसमें से सबसे अहम ये था कि आप दूसरे मजहबों की बुराई करते हैं सार्वजनिक तौर पर, स्टेज पर, अपने कॉन्क्लेव में, अपने तकरीर पर। आपने उसका जवाब दिया, लेकिन इस्लाम के अंदर ही कई ऐसे तबके हो गए हैं मुसलमानों में जो आपका विरोध करते हैं। सबसे पहले आप पर ये भी आरोप लगते हैं कि कुछ ऐसे लोग हैं जो आपके दफ्तर में काम करते हैं, तो उनका मानना है कि खुद आप सूट पहनते हैं, उन्हें मना करते हैं कि आप जींस ना पहने, टी शर्ट ना पहने। क्या ये चीज सही है? और दूसरा सवाल मेरा आपसे यह है, कि कई बार उन्होंने आंसर नहीं दिया, वो दे रहे हैं
ऑलरेडी आंसर।
दूसरा सवाल आपसे मेरा यह है कि आपने कई बार
वन क्वेश्चन एट अ टाइम एंड द क्वेश्चन दैट यू आर पोजिंग इज ऑलरेडी आंसर्ड।
कई बार आपने अपने बयान में ये कहा है,
डोंट आस्क द सेकंड क्वेश्चन
सर, उसी से जुड़ा हुआ सवाल है। दूसरा सवाल
मे बी योर सेकंड क्वेश्चन इज रेलेवेंट।
नहीं, रेलेवेंट क्वेश्चन। कि कई बार आपने अपने बयान में ये कहा है कि आपके खिलाफ साजिश होती है, तो ये क्या आप ये बताना चाहेंगे कि आपके खिलाफ कौन साजिश करता है? क्योंकि मुसलमानों में कई ऐसे तबके हैं जो आपका विरोध करते हैं। खुद आपने दारुल उलूम देवबंद का जिक्र किया, दारुल उलूम देवबंद ने आपके खिलाफ फतवा जारी किया था। हालांकि इस तरह की जो चीजें हैं उसके बाद दारुल उलूम देवबंद ने आपका सपोर्ट भी किया है। तो अगर आप ये बताना चाहेंगे कि आप कौन लोग हैं जो आपके खिलाफ साजिश करते हैं?
I think second question is relevant. The first question was already answered.
That why don't I allow them to wear jeans, etc. It is a dress code of the organization. That be formal. And many companies I know in India, we say don't wear informal clothes. So what is the problem? Coming to your second question. That, let me make it very clear. That Alhamdulillah, I have never spoken against any Islamic organization. I am not against Darul Uloom Deoband. They are good Muslims, mashallah. They may have a misunderstanding about me. In spite of that, I have nothing against Darul Uloom Deoband. You are asking that which organization is against me. Even if I know, I will not tell. Because I don't want to create a fitna. I know them. Not that I don't know them. But I forgive them. They are against me, no problem. Because the Quran says in Surah Fussilat, chapter number 41, verse number 34, that you have to be good. Repel evil with good, you will never know that the enemy will become my friend. I will never ever take, and I've never taken in the past, I will never take in future, the names of any Islamic organization which are against me, because I want them to come close to me, and I am a messenger of peace. Many people know. I will never name them, I will never criticize them, I may tell the act is wrong, but I will never criticize any other Islamic organization, because I am a messenger of peace. I want to come closer to them. Even if they abuse me, no problem, I can take it. For me, because of beloved Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said that if suppose someone curses a person who is good, the curse is not valid. If a person prays for someone who is bad, the praise is not valid. If he prays for someone who is good, it is valid. So for me, all these things don't matter at all. I want to get the Muslim Ummah together. I don't want to divide them. So that's the reason there are very few people. Whatever them, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide all of us, me and them and the full Muslim Ummah. Can we have the next question?
News Nation.
हेलो जाकिर साहब, मेरा नाम सुभाष शिर्के है, मैं न्यूज़ नेशन न्यूज़ चैनल से हूँ। मेरा एक सवाल आपसे ये है कि आपके शब्दों के अनेक अर्थ निकाले जाते हैं, ऐसा आपका आरोप है, लेकिन मैं अभी आपको दो टूक सवाल सीधे सा उत्तर देंगे तो जवाब देंगे तो अच्छा रहेगा। क्या आप जो आपका इन्फ्लुएंस है मुस्लिमों में, कई करोड़ मुस्लिम आपके भक्त हैं, क्या उनको अपील करेंगे, ISIS के लोगों को जो दहशतगर्दी फैलाते हैं, उनको क्या अपील करेंगे कि वो अपने वेपन्स छोड़ दें और वो शांति से जिएं?
Without the question, will I appeal to all my followers, millions of them, to go against terrorist organizations? I have told that 1,000 times, even at this first meeting. Any terrorist who kills any innocent human being, whether Muslim or non-Muslim, who injures innocent human being, it is prohibited in Islam. And my followers know that very well. I do agree, as you rightly said, there is an arrow, an allegation hai. Ye allegation bebunyad hai. I tell everyone that I condemn all acts of terrorism. You ask me regarding will I condemn ISIS. I say that this organization is actually anti-Islamic state of Iraq and Syria, because no Islamic organization who knows the teaching of Islam will kill any innocent human being. So after I did research, I came to know that this organization is killing innocent human beings, and I condemned it wrong back. But I tell the Muslims that when you call them, for example, if I say that I am the President of America, the media will not report that the President of America is in Saudi Arabia, because they know I'm not a president. And we know that Islam condemns killing innocent human beings. And I said that earlier in Surah Ma'idah chapter 5 verse number 32. It's clearly mentioned in the Quran. If anyone kills any other innocent human being, it's as though he has killed the whole of humanity. So we, all the Muslims, when we repeat what they find in the media and they say that ISIS has killed innocent people, it is wrong. We should say anti-ISIS. Anti-Islamic state of Iraq and Syria has killed the innocent people. Because the enemies of Islam, they have created this name. No Muslim in its proper sense will ever kill any innocent human being. So I tell the Muslims, and I tell the Muslim media, and I tell the non-Muslim media also, when you know surely that Islam is against killing innocent human people, so why are you giving them publicity? Why are you giving... What I say that today, from today, you should start calling them AISIS, Anti-Islamic State of Iraq and Syria. And I started a new hashtag, Anti-Islamic State. Let's call them that. So that tomorrow, when we have to report them, we have to say the Anti-Islamic State of Iraq and Syria has killed innocent human beings. It will not malign Islam. So these people, the enemies of Islam, have given this name down. Purposely, to malign Islam, we have to be clever and not to fall into the traps, but unequivocally, I condemn all terrorist organizations, all terrorists who kill and injure innocent humans.
Next question. Juma Salah timing at mosque near sales tax office near petrol pump Majgaon is 2:30 p.m. Those who want to pray Juma at 2:30 p.m. they can go inshallah. Next question is from PBC.
जाकिर साहब, मेरा नाम संजय मिश्रा है और मैं बीबीसी हिंदी से हूं और चाहूंगा कि आप अगर हिंदी में जवाब दें तो ज़्यादा अच्छा होगा। सवाल मेरा ये है कि आपके बहुत सारे स्पीच मैंने सुने और देखे, मुझे ऐसा लगता है और यही सवाल बीबीसी जानना चाहता है, क्या आप सेक्युलर नहीं हैं? यदि आप सेक्युलर नहीं हैं तो क्या आप भारत के संविधान को मानते हैं?
भाई साहब ने बोला क्या उर्दू में बात करो, इस्तेमाल करें लफ्ज इंग्लिश का सेक्युलर। सेक्युलर तो इंग्लिश वर्ड है, तो इंग्लिश में जवाब दूंगा। आप हिंदी में जवाब देने बोले इस्तेमाल करें। एनीवे आई गिव इन इंग्लिश आई एम मोर कंफर्टेबल। जब मैं उर्दू स्पीच भी देता हूँ तो हमेशा बोलता हूँ मैं क्या मेरी उर्दू और हिंदी पे मुझे इतनी महारत नहीं। मैं जानता हूँ हिंदी उर्दू मुंबई की है, उसमें ग्रामर में मिस्टेक होता है, लेकिन जवाब देते रहते मैं हमेशा प्रेफर करूंगा कि इंग्लिश में। आपने कहा कि आप अपने आप को सेक्युलर समझते हैं क्या, ये आपने कहा बराबर। और ये इंडियन समाज के लोग, सेकेंड पार्ट मैंने सुना नहीं भाई साहब, वापिस से जरा आप क्या आवाज सुनाई नहीं दे।
हेलो, अभी आ रही है? क्या आप सेक्युलर नहीं हैं? और यदि आप अपने आप को सेक्युलर नहीं मानते हैं तो भारत के संविधान को मानते हैं क्या?
वेरी गुड। द क्वेश्चन इज दैट एम आई सेक्युलर? Many people say I'm not secular, and if I'm secular, do I believe with the Constitution of India? What is the meaning of the word secular? There are various different meaning of the word secular. Secular English word है तो आपको English dictionary में जाएगा. One of the meaning, the normal meaning understood by the general masses is secular. That means you tolerate other religions. In that context, I'm secular. If you go to Oxford dictionary, secular means nothing to do with God. So in that way, I'm not secular. So what do you mean by the word secular? In Oxford dictionary, one of the meaning of the word secular is nothing to do with God. In that context, of course, I have everything to God. I have got everything to do with God, and most of the Indians have to do things with God. But one of the other meaning of secular is that to tolerate other religions. In that way, I am secular. But many of the people think, unfortunately, secular means agree with everything. Suppose one teacher says 2 plus 2 is equal to 4 is also right. 2 plus 2 is equal to 3 is also right. 2 plus 2 is equal to 5 is also right. This is not secularism. This is hypocrisy. So secularism doesn't mean agreeing with everything. Secularism means you have your view, you may differ with others, but you don't fight with them. In this context, I am the most secular person. I agree with my views. And I agree that Islam is the best religion. People lay an allegation, it came in the newspaper. Oh, Zakir is a supremacist. He says Islam is the best religion. I said, yes, I say that. It is the right given to me by the Indian Constitution. You are asking me, do I follow the Indian Constitution? The Indian Constitution says that every citizen of India has the right to follow, practice and preach religion. And the Indian Constitution gives every human being to say that his religion is the best. So if I'm saying Islam is the best, I'm not wrong at all. If a Hindu says that Hinduism is the best, no problem. If Christian says Christianity is the best, that's his view. That doesn't mean I'm not secular. In that context, I agree. The Quran says, like Rasideen, there is no compulsion religion. The Quran also says, this is Allah says in the Quran, in Surah Baqarah chapter 2 or 256, there is no compulsion religion, but truth stands out clear from that. But the Quran also says, in Surah Imran, chapter number 3, verse number 19, in Deen and Islam, the only religion acceptable in the sight of Almighty God is Islam. The Quran says in Surah Imran chapter 3, verse number 85, that know that on the day of judgment, if anyone desires any other religion besides Islam, it will never be accepted of him. And in the hereafter, he'll be amongst the religions. So, that Islam is the only right religion because Quran says that. And what's wrong? I have a right to follow, to practice and preach my religion. I am a student of comparative religion. Quran is the only book on the face of the earth, the only religious scripture on the face of the earth which says Islam is the only correct religion. If you read the other books on Hinduism, Vedas, Ramayana, Mahabharata, Bible, I am a student of comparative religion. Nowhere in the Bible does it say that Christianity is the only right religion. Nowhere in the Vedas does it say that Hinduism is the only right religion. So if I am following my book, the Quran, and say Islam is the only religion which is correct in the sight of Almighty God, I am quoting my scripture. A Hindu says his religion is the best, I've got no problem. But if he says his religion is the only right religion, I'll ask him, which verse of your Veda says that? Which part of Bhagavad Gita says that? If a Christian comes and tells me that Christianity is the only correct religion in the sight of God, I'll ask him which verse of the Bible says that. No, I'm a student of comparative religion. So because I know my scripture very well, there may be some Muslims who don't know the scripture very well, and they say, and they've come on the channel, oh, Zakir is wrong when he says that Islam is the only right religion. These Muslims don't know the scripture. Now these panelists ask them questions. These Muslims who know part of the Quran, they unintentionally, they are going against the Quran. Not that they are intentionally, they don't know it's the verse of the Quran. So if I'm quoting the Quran and I say Islam is the only right religion according to the Quran chapter 3 verse 19, what is wrong? And the Constitution gives me a right. I checked up with the lawyers that the Constitution gives me a right to preach and practice my religion. Now, if a Hindu comes and tells me Hinduism is the best religion, I may not agree, but I'll not fight with him. I say, okay, that's your view. So secularism means tolerating other religions. But no problem. I will not go and fight him. I will not go and match with him. Yes, if you want to have an intellectual debate, you can have on a common platform. But I will not take out a morcha against him. This is the fabric of the society. It is a democratic country, and India is one of the few countries which gives right to its citizens to follow, practice, and preach his religion. That's the reason I am proud to be an Indian Muslim.
Doordarshan.
नमस्कार जाकिर साहब, मैं योगेश हूँ दूरदर्शन समाचार से। आपसे ये पूछना था कि भी धर्म और संविधान में टकराव भारत जैसे देश में देखा जा रहा है। पिछले दिनों देखा गया कि शनि सिंगनापुर मंदिर है, वहां पे जाने को लेकर एक मामला बॉम्बे हाई कोर्ट में आया था, जिसपे कहा गया कि देश में जो संविधान है उसके हिसाब से चूंकि उनको अनुमति दी गई है, इसलिए उस अनुमति को चुनौती नहीं दी जा सकती। अभी वैसा ही मामला हाजी अली दरगाह।
आप जरा हिंदी, जरा आसान हिंदी में बात करेंगे। आपकी हिंदी जरा शुद्ध है, आप जरा आसान हिंदी में बात करें तो
आसान हिंदी में बात करिए, इजी हिंदी।
हाजी अली दरगाह में महिलाओं की एंट्री को लेकर आपका मत क्या है और सेकुलरिज्म को लेकर आपकी परिभाषा क्या है? शुक्रिया।
क्या क्वेश्चन पूछा आपने?
व्हाट इज योर डेफिनेशन ऑफ सेकुलरिज्म एंड व्हाट्स योर टेक ऑन
सेकुलरिज्म? ऑलरेडी हैपेंड। नहीं, डोंट आस्क इररिलेवेंट क्वेश्चन प्लीज। Next question is on Queen.com. Yes, Queen.com. Yes. Ask the question. I take away the mic then. You ask the question.
No, but I think that's a relevant question.
I give the mic then.
Okay, I have to ask a question.
It is my prerogative to allow or disallow any question. It is my prerogative to allow or disallow any question. Yes, give the mic.
No, I think that's a relevant question and Dr. Naik should answer it. Dr. Naik, are you listening to me? I think that's a very relevant question. Do you support entry of women inside Haji Ali Dargah? Please answer, Dr. Naik, please answer.
Do you support entry of women in Haji Ali Dargah?
Yes. I respect the chairperson. He has said it's an irrelevant question. It's nothing to do with today's press conference. If you have any other question, please write at Islam Q&A and you'll get the answer.
Sudarshan.
He never said anything about Haji Ali Dargah, or he has nothing to do with. So, no. You in this meeting you ask the questions where he has said anything about it. See, he has never said anything about.
Did he say anything about Haji Ali Dargah?
He has nothing to do with that.
Sudarshan TV. Don't ask new questions. Sudarshan TV, yes. Sudarshan TV, yes.
जाकिर भाई, मैं हितेश मालानी का सुदर्शन न्यूज से हूँ। सुदर्शन न्यूज से आपका रिश्ता बहुत पुराना है। आप सुदर्शन को जानते हैं?
हाँ।
जी बिल्कुल जी। आप
नहीं जानता हूँ, थोड़ा जानता हूँ।
अच्छा, मैं आपको थोड़ा याद दिलाता हूँ।
याद मत दिलाइए, क्वेश्चन पूछिए। याद मत दिलाइए, क्वेश्चन पूछिए आप।
जी मेरा सवाल आपसे ये है कि बुरान, दो सवाल मैं आपको पूछूंगा। बुरान वानी,
एक सवाल।
ठीक है, बुरान वानी को आप क्या मानते हैं? आतंकवादी डाकू, आपके परिभाषा क्या है?
जी
उनसे वानी
जाकिर भाई, इनका सवाल ये है कि
बुरहान वानी,
जम्मू कश्मीर में जो बुरहान वानी जम्मू कश्मीर में जो बुरहान वानी एनकाउंटर में मारा गया है, आप उसे क्या मानते हैं? आतंकी मानते हैं या नहीं?
जानता है नहीं, मैं बुरहान वानी पहली बार जिंदगी में सुन रहा हूँ। मैं न्यूज पेपर हर रोज नहीं देखता हूँ, मैं न्यूज चैनल भी नहीं देखता हूँ, मैं मेरे काम में बिजी हूँ। ये बुरहान वानी जगह का नाम है क्या है बिल्कुल मुझे पता है।
HT then DOI. HT.
Hindustan Times.
Hello, can you hear me? Mr. Naik, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah,
Yes, I can hear you.
my name is Jay Prakash. I work for Hindustan Times. It's an humble request. Just listen to my question. It's okay if you do not answer it. Sir, in the suicide bombing video, you said under certain circumstances and under the guidance of a Islamic scholar.
Wait. Can the camera come on you? I cannot see you.
Camera.
Can the camera?
Please focus on.
Or can the person come in the front of the camera? I think.
आप खड़े हो जाइए.
Yes. Can you put the camera? Where is the cameraman? The cameraman is not on the camera. Sir, ask the cameraman to come on the camera.
Camera में लो इनको ना. Sohail.
Okay. Put the question, please.
Yes. Now he is there, Zakir bhai.
Can you pose the question, please? I can see.
Yeah, I've seen several of your videos. So one of your videos on suicide bombing, it says under certain circumstances and under the guidance of an Islamic scholar and as the last resort. No. Let me question.
This question is already answered.
No, sir, it's not.
Don't waste the time of other people.
No, I am not.
It is also there in the chip I've given you. Please don't waste answers. As it is, I'm giving long answers and you asking counter questions.
I'm not answering
I've
the same.
clarified my point completely. If you cannot understand my question, ask somebody to make you understand, please.
Times of India.
This question on suicide bombing has already been answered.
Another question you have. Okay, fine.
Have you done any suicide and Zakir Naik? What are your views on him? On them, both of them? In the backdrop of Mumbai 26/7 attacks, have you done any research on Hafiz Saeed?
I don't know who this Zakir Naik is. I don't know. I don't read newspaper daily. Just because I don't know.
Don't argue.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm not lying to you. I don't use the newspaper daily because I don't stay in India. Most of the time I'm outside India. You asking me questions, what happened today, what happened tomorrow. You go and read the newspaper. It is foolish. You're asking the wrong person. I don't stay in India. Most of the time I stay outside India. I rarely read. When I'm in India, sometimes I read some of the newspapers. When I'm outside, I don't read. When I have to give a talk, I may do research. Daily, I don't see the news channel. I don't read the newspaper. When I have to research for my talk, and I give it.
By the way, Dr. Zakir Naik is not from media channels to pass judgments on people. Yes, TOI.
Dr. Zakir Naik.
Very good, very well said. I'm not from media channel to pass judgment on people. I'm a Muslim and I follow the Quran. Without research, I will not give the answer.
Dr. Zakir Naik, this is Muhammad Wajiuddin from Times of India. My
question. How are you?
Assalamualaikum. I'm fine.
Sir, I cannot see you on the camera.
Camera. Muhammad Wajiuddin.
Can you just wait for 1 minute? We'll just change the chip of the camera. Just wait for 1 minute, please.
Wait for a minute. Let the camera focus on you, and then you can ask the question. Okay?
Can you see me now?
Wait.
No, not yet.
Yeah. Can you see me now?
Yes.
1 minute. They're just changing the chip of the camera. Just about 20 seconds.
Wait for 20 seconds, inshallah. Okay?
Okay. But you know how I look like, so
wait.
about that.
Wait. Let the chip change.
So we're just recording is going on, so there's a...
In the meantime, I'd just like to mention so many organizations came together in support of Dr. Zakir. Jamaat-e-Islami Hind, Jamaat-e-Ulama Hind, All India Milli Council, Indian Union Muslim League, Markazi Jamiyat Ahle-Hadith Hind, Darul Uloom Deoband, Nadwatul Ulama, Social Democratic Party of India, Urdu Journalist Forum, Welfare Party of India, Awami Vikas Party, so many organizations and groups, Muslim community, they joined together and they are against the media trial which is going on Dr. Zakir Naik.
Yes, Brother Wajuddin.
Yeah.
Seeing you after a long time. How are you?
Yeah, see, the former police commissioner of Mumbai, Satyapal Singh, said that, in 2008, he has sent a report to the government talking about you, according to him, you were converting some Hindu youth into Islam in Pune. Now, how far is that true? And are you into conversion? In the name, there have been reports that in the guise of preaching Islam, you convert a lot of people. So how that is true?
That's a very good question, Abba. My job is to preach. Converting, giving hidayah in the hands of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah says in the Quran, Allah clearly says in Surah Ghashiyah, chapter number 88, verse number 20-21, it says, فَذَكِّرْ مَنْ تَمُزَكِّرْ. Your job is to deliver the message. Conversion in the hands of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I give the message of peace. If someone likes the message of peace and wants to accept Islam, I am no one to prevent them. That's the reason before anyone who wants to accept Islam, first I ask him, do you believe in one God, which is one of the major pillars of Islam? Do you believe the Prophet Muhammad is the last and final messenger? And if he says yes, I ask him, is anyone forcing you to accept Islam? Then if he says no. Is anyone pressurizing you to accept Islam? Then he may say no. Is anyone paying you money? He may say no. Only after being sure that no one forces him, no one pressurizes him, no one is paying him, do I ask him to say the kalma and ask him to accept Islam. I'm aware that in Pune, in the year 2008, I gave a talk where I think more than 10 people accepted Islam. And after maybe a year, I met one of those people who had accepted Islam. Dr. Zakir Naik, the police came to my house, and to each and every one's house who has accepted Islam in your program, how much dollar did they give you? I said, what did you reply? He told, oh, I'm his fan, I see his lectures. They went to each and every person who accepted Islam and they interrogated them. How much money Dr. Zakir Naik gave you? And all of them said no. Now my job is to deliver the message. If someone wants to accept the vision of peace, wants to accept Islam, I cannot force them not to accept Islam. I deliver the message. If they want to accept, I've got no problem. If they don't want to accept, I've got no problem.
I would also like to thank the Islamic scholars who came together in support of Dr. Zakir against this media trial, like Maulana Arshad Madni from Deoband, Maulana Mahmood Madni from Deoband, Maulana Rabe Nadwi, the President of All India Muslim Personal Law Board, Maulana Salim Qasmi from Deoband, Waqf, Maulana Abdul Khaliq Madrasi, Principal Darul Ulum Deoband, Maulana Khalid Rashid Farangi Mahli, Imam Eidgah Lucknow, Maulana Huzaifa Wastanvi, son of Maulana Ghulam Wastanvi, Maulana Tariq, or Maulana Sheikh Tosifur Rahman, Abu Asim Azmi, and all these people actually, they came together, all these Islamic scholars and some activists, they came together in support of Dr. Zakir against this unjust media trial. Maybe have the next question. It is from ANI.
I personally also thank all these scholars, all the organization, that may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward them for being bold and coming out strongly in support of the truth. Thank you very much. Can we have the next question?
Yes, ANI.
Yeah.
Stand up, so you can come on the camera.
I have a lot of stuff. I cannot stand. I have a lot of stuff on my lap. I think you can focus. He had focus. Can you
Okay, yes. Ask.
Yes, I get to you.
Those FIRs for hurting religious sentiments, do you believe that those FIRs have any content in that? Or if you do not believe, what the status against you, and what's your status of Supreme Court petition in which you have applied for clubbing of all the FIRs against you in those cases for hurting religious sentiments?
You will ask the question that they were filed in 2001. This is totally wrong. The first FIR that I am aware that was filed against me was in 2013. Maybe the filing of the case may be towards the end of 2012. Never before the end of 2012 had ever anyone filed a case against me. And I told you, this was because of the mischief of that doctored clip, the background which I already gave. So because of this doctored clip, many of the Hindus, they were hurt. And I said that I apologize for hurting their feelings, but I did not do it. It's a doctored clip. Because of that, there were certain FIR filed. Initially, the police did not take it. Later on, some places they took it. We have gone to the High Court to club all these. It's there in the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court has accepted it, and now it is waiting for the other people to have a hearing from them. So there is a stay from the Supreme Court. So there are a few FIR filed, and we said we don't mind undergoing any inquiry, but let's club it together rather than me going from one place to the other in different parts of India. And the Supreme Court has heard it. It's called the other people before it gives its final verdict. So now there's a stay from the Supreme Court. And besides this incident of the doctor clip, I don't know of any FIR that has been filed against me anywhere in India. This is